HİRA test automatic Blaine tester. The purpose of the test is to monitor presence of the constant amount of the air that can pass through the compacted cement sample at the specific surface of the cement. The larger cement particle surface area, the finer the cement is considered. This test method is more of comparison method than absolute. Therefore, the device should be calibrated with cement sample of the known specific surface area. The device works with the 22 volt electricity. Volume calculation S volume is found from the cell volume part of the device. Cement mass calculation is made from the cement mass section. The key constant of the device is calculated from the key calculation section. In the settings section, the fixed values and test numbers of the device are determined. The manometer fluid should be put in with help of the filling shrink. Insert the shrink tube into the U manometer tube, fill up to the bottom line. The U tube must be clean and dry before filling. Since the indicator is set very slowly, the liquid must be filled gradually. If the fill level is exceeded, the excess pressure gauge fluid should be carefully drained using the syringe. To calculate the cell volume, enter the cell volume screen from the main menu. Enter the G, J, F values on the cell volume screen. Tap the box once, enter the value and enter the value you measured using the touch keyboard that appears. After entering all data on the digital screen, the device automatically calculates the length of the cement cell H and the volume of the sample cell V using the following formulas. Be advised, when calculating the inner length J of the cell, perforated disc and 2 filter papers should be placed in the cell. The device should now be calibrated. Gently shake the reference cement by tapping it with your fingers for 2 minutes. Lubricate the cell surface with grease to prevent airflow from the cell surface. Put a perforated disc in the cell and tamp it with the rammer. Put a filter in the cell and tamp it with the rammer. Place the cell on a balance with accuracy of 0.001 gram. Tear the scale. Fill the cell with the reference cement as much as the M0 amount you found in the formula above. Take the cell off the scale and tap the sides with the mallet to stabilize it. Put the second filter paper in the cell and tamp it with the rammer. To compress the cement cell, press the plunger lightly but firmly onto the seat with the bottom face in contact with the top edge of the cell. Then slowly lift the plunger about 5 mm by turning 90 degrees and press it back onto the cell. The cell now is compressed. Slowly retract the plunger without disturbing the sample cell. Place the lightly oiled cell into the U manometer tube. Press the start button. Measure the ambient temperature. Use this measured temperature value in your calculation. The pump draws the liquid above the highest level, stops at the highest level. Then as the time passes, the liquid level in the U-tube drops. The time starts when the liquid goes down to the second level. After passing the lowest level, the measured time is displayed. After the first test of the first sample is completed, the measurement time and values of the first test of the first sample are displayed. The start button is pressed again to switch to the second test of the first sample. The same process is repeated for the third test. After all tests are completed, the measurement time and values all tests of the first sample are automatically displayed. According to how many samples and test numbers are selected, after the selected numbers of the test measurements of the first sample, the cell is removed from the device, and if necessary, the second and third samples are prepared and tested by repeating the above procedures. Finally, the average value is calculated according to how many samples have been tested, and device constants are determined against the K calibration value and displayed on the screen.